Hey there guys, and welcome to Oxygen Not Included. I think we may just chuck a couple more planter boxes down here where we can. So I think this is like episode number 2 or 3 of this. So if we dig, and then yeah, okay. If we dig this out, I do want to pick everything up, but not quite yet. And these are almost grown, almost getting to grow. It's just no, not you. Copy settings. There you go. So yeah, we're did I say that we were going to buy a? Did I say that we're going to buy a new thing? I say we're going to get a new duplicant. I think we do need one. I can't remember what we need. Construction? Let's have a look at jobs quickly. Okay, so care is less important right now. Combat is less important. Cook is fairly important. We have someone with 1 cooking. So a cook would be nice. Especially if we're going to start rolling. But not right now. Operate would be okay. Incidentally, guys, I have a new microphone. And you may be able to tell, and I've had my tooth out, so we're still gonna keep it fairly easy, fairly breezy. But yeah, keep that. So build and operate, and maybe cook. I think it would be would it be worth getting? Maybe we hold off and get one in a little bit. Needs fertilization, okay. Also, I want this stuff here, so let's just kill this dude. Did he die? Oh no, he's right there. Okay, let's kill this dude. So yeah, the tooth extraction went quite well. Maybe I'll do a video on what it was like, because it's very... I had a chat with the dentist afterwards, although I had a cotton thing, like gauze bit and cotton in my mouth, and I couldn't really talk myself. But he said it was one of the more difficult ones he's had to do, which just goes to show you, when you're an idiot, you don't go and get your stuff checked out. Don't forget, guys, go get your stuff checked out. Have a flight. There we go. So yeah, he said it was one of the more difficult tooth extractions he's done. I think there was like a root or something that was particularly difficult, and that basically meant that he was rooting around in my mouth. So there was him and a very oh wait, what? Okay, restroom out of order. Yeah, there was him and a very attractive young lady, a dental assistant. I understand why, you know, that's probably inappropriate, but, you know, fuck it. I understand why people cheat with their assistants, because hot damn. Anyway, so there was both of them, and they both had both of their hands in my mouth. Basically, so there was, like, you know, implements to like keep my mouth open, implements to like start hooking out the tooth. There was implements to, like, you know, reflect so that they could see, and all these kind of things. So I had like 4 hands and 5 different implements like rooting around in my mouth. It was a worryingly let's just not do those for a second. It was a worryingly harrowing experience, I have to say. And let's also speed this up, because I want to get this toilet done. We do have a compost place. Okay, cool. Hope no one pees themselves. Although, currently it's not too big a problem. We'll make that left only, yeah. Although they don't seem to be using the bloody thing. Oh. Mop. That's kind of decided it for me. Okay, it didn't get complicated, that's good. So yeah, we're making lice loaves there. So what we want, really, what I would like, is power, plumbing, ventilation, less important right now. So yeah, let's go in for, where the hell is power? There it is, internal combustion. And we'll also set up the other station, missing research station. That's fine, just doing it. Hold your panties on. So yeah, that was my tooth. I'm still mostly taking it easy, so there may be less. Let's go to there. There may still be less videos for the moment time. We need to start working our way upwards as well. Onwards and upwards. So if we take it to like there, yeah, okay. There we go. Don't know what that is. There we are. Waiting copper ore, okay. So what we want to do, if we have this on the right hand side, so it will come down here, which means that we'll have tiles. It'll be there, yeah, there. Tiles like that. There we go. So not that. Not that. Not that. There we go. So that's being built. Good. This is being cooked. Good. We are out of power. Wow. We may need another one of those, I guess. How's the oxygen looking? Good, aside from there. But that's to be expected. Okay. So, you know how I keep complaining about people at my store? I have another one for you. You're probably like, oh god, another of these bloody stories, like, you know, didn't care the first time, it's just shopping, you dick. You're not wrong. However, I've got to talk about something, you know? And may as well talk about this. So, the problem I had was with a nice guy, you know. I like pretty much everyone there, everyone who works there. It's just can get a bit annoying. So, I have a story for you guys as well. So, my story. I had my tooth out, as I told you. It was a local anesthetic, you know, like the injections went on for much longer than I thought they would. I thought it was just going to be a big needle, boom, 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 get fucked sheepdog, because I have a fear of needles. No, it was much worse than that. It was like big needle, stab your cheek, stab your gum, stab your cheek, you know, and now here's the big one. And I was like, oh, okay. I thought we'd done the big one, but okay, cool. Not scared. I ain't scared. And then do this, and this, and then we'll dig this out. Yeah, like that. So yeah, it was a whole load of stabbing, and then I was just like, okay, well, crap. Not looking forward to this at all. Not gonna lie. I may need to put in a ladder, though. Let's put in a tile there. Yeah, there we go. How are we looking? We've got decent edibles, that's good. Okay, okay. So yeah, we got to that kind of point, and I was, and I had the tooth out, and he said it was difficult and all that, and I went home, and I was like, hey, home, how's it going? Let's just relax in here for about an hour to calm down from this, like, it was probably like an hour and a half. They were like rooting around in my mouth, like pulling shit out. Not actual shit, but yeah. So they're rooting around and taking these things out my mouth. Let's just make that all of those things. And I was the doctor had told me go get painkillers because it's gonna hurt. Get paracetamol and ibuprofen. Something like, just get painkillers. So I was like, alrighty, Roo, painkillers it is. So I wandered off to the shops, and I got some supplies as well, because I figured I was going to be, you know, wandering about a little bit. Well, yeah, like pootling about, not really doing much for a while. So I went to get painkillers and the like. All very easy. And then I got back to my house, to my door, and I was like, all right, open up. Where's my key? So I'm chilling there, realizing slowly that I didn't put a key anywhere. Like I didn't bring my key with me. I just left it there. I guess I was still kind of reeling a bit. You know, there's also a certain essence of me being dumb that we can go into. It's, you know, it's great. But yeah, no, I was just like, oh, fuck, nuggets. I don't have my key. So I spent the next hour and a half, 2 hours maybe, trying to phone my folks who have a spare key to my house, and, you know, making sure I made sure that I didn't leave it in the shop or anything. It wasn't in the shop. I left it in my house. I knew that, but you have to make sure, don't you? And yeah, that's what I did for my straight after I had a fucking tooth extracted. And the worst part about all of it, hilariously enough, or not hilariously enough if you're me, you know, I'm sure looking back on it in like 20 years, I may be able to chuckle about it a bit. It was right as it started shitting it down with snow. So I have this situation where it's shitting it down with snow, and I'm locked outside for a good 2 hours just after I've had my tooth extracted, and I need to get painkillers basically. I need to get painkillers inside me. Otherwise, things are going to get a lot worse. And yeah, it was horrific. Luckily, my folks were about, and they were able to go like, "Hey, you bloody moron! Here's your stuff." And so I got all that done. But my God, was I upset for a while? I was just like, "Oh, this is just horrific." My luck, kind of, you know, that kind of crap. Okay, so if we go like to there, and then that can be our water place. I am now just letting them sweep up. Food wise, we should be good for a while, I think. So let's see if we can get a new duplicant. So we need someone cooking. No, not really. We need cooking and construction and tinkering. So you would be okay, actually, as all of those. Yeah, okay. So bubbles. Bubbles. Bubbles will be, give me a moment, ladies and gentlemen. Doodaloo-loo-loo-loo-loo-loo. I need to bring up my super secret list of Patreons. Hey there, sexy people. You know who we should have, because I know that he loves the I know that he loves the Oxygen Not Included series. Congratulations, Wan Jockey. Your Wan Jockey Bubs. Oh, need to actually select them. There we go. So let's have you on, I guess, cooking for now, because we don't need you tinkering. Bubbles. And you can get a little experience in cooking as well, which would be lovely. So yeah, that was a horrific, annoying mess where I just got more and more annoyed and aggravated with the whole situation. I mean, what can you do? You know, it's just one of those things where you're just like, this sucks, but it's also happened. I can't change it, so fuck it, I guess. So yeah, that's basically the way I took it was, you know, like, fuck it. Food shortage. We should have enough food, right? Let's add in some more just in case. 3, 4. Let's put in 5 more. How's the oxygen looking as well? Not too bad. Not too bad. Luckily, we've got our gopher. He can carry quite... okay, well, he's pooping. Alright. I want to dig this out and make a thingamajig. What's it called? What someone called it? It's alright. We will copy settings and build some more. I think this should do for 2 more guys, but just in case. You know, we won't go mad on it for now. There we go. Still have a bit of a coldy coffee flu type thing going on as well, by the way, guys. In case you're wondering, you know. Do we have the... okay, so... what we should also do is research plumbing. There we go. The reason I want to research plumbing is because then we can place the pump down in here so that it can pump in if pump out if needed later. Who mastered a job? Art is an apprentice miner. Well done, Art. Do we have a creative type? Creative. Art. Cheese can kind of do art. Alright. Okay. Yeah, the sat about water won't be too much, and we don't actually have too much of that this time, because I haven't been an idiot with it, which is always nice. Let's just prioritize these as well. Yeah, prioritize all of those when we get there, because just in case, like, the fertilizer wants to do something, or, you know, anything along those lines. And they're growing quite nicely. So yeah, the other thing I was going to say is that the all of this thing, all of this, all of the videos for now will be kind of like maybe being done. Like, don't expect regular all of the video series that I've been doing. You know, the only ones you can rely on for now is the 7-day series, which is War Tile, which is an interesting game. I quite like it. But I'm not going to be doing a proper series on it or anything. And Factorio, because those have been pre-recorded by me in preparation for my tooth coming out, and, you know, not sure how long it's going to last, being how it is, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah. Alright, so plumbing, we want a liquid pump. We'll put it there. Why don't we put it there? Yeah, okay. Put it there, and then take the pipe up this way, and then just there. That'll do. Just in case we need it. So what I want to do now, aside from building this liquid pipe, is I just want to sweep up all of this crap that's left over. There will be a food shortage till we're done. But the rest of this episode, which won't be that much longer, the rest of this episode will pretty much just be us going, oh, yes, yes. Jolly good. Well done. That's it. That's going to be it, basically. Because we're just going to wait for them to tidy up. So yeah, aside from that, oh, and I didn't tell you my my store story, so I should probably tell you my store story. So basically, what happened with the store is it was the same. This kind of ties in with the whole getting locked outside. So I went in and I bought a whole load of stuff, you know, kind of supplies and painkillers and all that kind of thing. And I went up to the checkout and I you know, put my basket down, and the guys started taking stuff out, and they do this really annoying thing where they'll try and fit everything into one bag, and usually I'll say to them, like, no, don't worry about it, I'll handle this. You know, like, I will carry this so that you don't have to try and fit everything in. You know, or they try and fit it into. The other thing they do is, like, when there's too much stuff, they try and fit it in one bag. When there's enough stuff to fit in one bag, they try and fit it into 2 bags. I swear it's all just to infuriate me, but, you know, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. But yeah, so the guy tried to fit it all into one bag. The problem was that he like, one of the things I bought had, like, sharpish plastic, you know, kind of like, you know, like pompadoms. If you know pompadoms, they tend to come in that kind of container which has the kind of square top, which is plastic. And he shoved that into something like that into the bag. I can't remember what it was, but it was something with the same kind of packaging as that. I think it might have been ham, possibly. And he shoved that into the bag, and it just ripped right through the side of the bag. And I was like, oh, okay, that's going to be a bit of a pain, but, you know, it doesn't look terrible as long as I'm careful. And then after he'd like packed all the stuff, he pulled out another bag. And so I was like, okay, I know the drill here. Like, I picked up the bag so he could put it underneath and, like, put it in together. You know, sometimes if they're worried about the bag splitting or anything, they'll give you another bag. And I was like, cool, I get you. And I, like, lifted it up, and then he was like, here you go, and then just plopped it into my bag. And I was like, wait, you're just giving me an extra bag? Like just fuck it, here's a bag. And then he was like, right, carry on with your life. And I was like, oh, so I wandered out, and of course the bag split. So I had to awkwardly, while I was, like, hanging around waiting for my folks to turn up, let me in, and I was trying to call them for a while. It's hilarious. They were engaged for like 40 minutes. I think my mum was talking to someone for hours. And I finally got in touch with them, and then the bag split, and I was like, okay, I've got to put all this crap in the other bag. So I got the other bag, like, spread it open, started putting stuff from the old bag into the new bag, and that bag split. Like, the handle, like, kind of just ripped. So, like, I had to kind of carry it all. It was just an amalgamation of poop, basically. It was really annoying. Speaking of really annoying, I don't want to put you guys through the next, probably a few minutes, like in the next episode. I don't want to put you through the next few minutes of just picking stuff up. So I'll end the episode here, and I'll get this done. And when we come back, we'll have a clean house. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Always helps out a lot. And of course, I do really appreciate it. There's Patreon as well, link in description. You get things like name, you get a name like Zereth and Rob Montague, and Cheese. They're all Patreons. And there's a few other things. I'll be talking about them in a YouTube video at some point. And I'll see you in the next one.